We are activating your unique self-discovery one show at a time. The Orchard of Wisdom Self-Discovery podcast are at your fingertips, just waiting to inspire and invite you in discovering just how awesome you really are and how to navigate through life in joy, enrichment, personal abundance, in mind, body, spirit, heart, and soul. All the people we bring you are here to serve you on your journey of life. Do enjoy our next show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life. I'm your host, Sarah Troy, and you are listening on selfdiscoverymedia.com. I wrote an article a little while ago, and I think it's very, very much appropriate for this year. So I've decided to read the article to you and make it a show today because I think it's something that needs to kind of get out there. The title of it is Resistance is Futile in 2023, Actionism It. Actionism is the new activism, where we make necessary changes to serve humanimal, people, planet, in a heightened consciousness of productivity, be the change that we seek. In our human nature to fight back, we have a knee-jerk reaction to things, and we don't like to be argumentative but be right. This unfortunately gets us nowhere, so why don't we try a different approach in 23? We know that we're still in this pandemic and all its variants. We know we are in transition of our personal lives, our mental health, wellness, financial security, in industry and in global economics. So fighting against it is futile. This is the time to ask ourselves what we're going to do about it. What have we learned? And how are we going to seed the opportunities for 2023? Everything, even disasters, have a reason. Sometimes it is to change our direction. Sometimes a lesson about ourselves we need to learn. But it is always about us having the ability to make the changes we need to move forward and not drag ourselves down by what has been. 2020, 2021 was just survival. 22 coming out of the fog. And all of it was time of reflection, a time to review our lives, go into ourselves and feel what we want for our future. A time to step up and be counted in heart and kindness and help each other on this windy, rocky path. We have so much to be grateful for. But when in fear, doubt, or hysteria, we cannot see the gifts before us. 2023 is a year of nurturing those seeds you planted, watering them and allowing them to grow. It is a time to allow and open up to change. And when you come from the heart space, your mind sees things differently and you feel more enriched by what is possible and what is growing within and around you. This transition or transformation of humanity still has about 2 or 3 more years to grow. Even if we come together and stop fighting each other and start listening to our inner voice, we will still see how the changes and how very much needed we are to change it. Because if we do not, this planet and the source of universal energy will change it for us, and it will be much harder to ride, and even in 2024. The 2 to 3 years I refer to is this turmoil transition, this Haglas disruption doesn't mean that we're going to be out of it in 2 to 3 years, but I think we're in the eye of the storm right now. In another 2 to 3 years, we'll see ourselves coming out of it if we are proactive with it. So let us rise up to the occasion and be the change the world needs, be the strength and the solution we need in our own lives. For if not you, who? We cannot wait for others to do it for us anymore. We must be proactive in our own lives and in the community in order to thrive and rise up into greater heights. This is how I feel. This is what I am seeing. This is what I think we need to do. Now, I've just done a lovely show with Isabel Hunt, who's on in the same week, where we're talking about the New Earth co-creators. And we're talking about creating community space where like-souled, like-hearted people can come and feel safe and feel supported and feel they can grow There's a financial platform to it as well, which allows people to gift each other. So therefore kind of creating a basis, a foundation of money so one can get out there and be a part of that solution without suffering ourselves. We have many communities out there. Last week I did the Hero Tribe. They're doing the same thing in Europe. There's a lot of people setting up communities where they're opening their doors and their hearts and their souls to each other to work together. The big word, folks, is collaboration. We can't do anything just on our own. As a musical instrument, we can play some sensational music, but when we come together with the orchestra, we transcend, and together we create such harmony and such stimuli that we encourage each other to take flight. So it is bringing our best instrument forward and in harmony without ego, coming together in that orchard, in that orchestra, and creating that music that resonates with everybody. No, not everybody is going to fit into that. The orchestra may have to play many tunes in order to appeal to different types of audience. And we also need many orchestras. It's not one orchestra that fits all. So wherever you are, if you want to be a part of an online community, we're here. If you want to be a part of a different community or want to build one, do so. But please don't write solo anymore. Yes, you are responsible for who you are, what your choices are, how you receive life, no matter what knocks or knockdowns you get, how you get back up, who you become because of it, and the sharing of that strength, those abilities, that tenacity, that resilience with others, because it is togetherness that we grow stronger. We've tried it this individual, insular, independent way, and all it's done is just discorded us. It's disconnected us. We've forgotten how to communicate. We've forgotten how to share. We feel so lonely and isolated. It is so important that we find our inner strength. Now, you can go to other groups and people to support you on your journey, on your transitional journey to going in and connecting with your own heart and soul in discovery of who you are and what you're here to do. There are many of us there that are there to help you in that self-discovery. All we ask for is that you step into your heart, that you're governed by your heart. That heart consciousness means that you cannot willingly or do not wish to willingly hurt anyone. Or to do so would to be hurting yourself. When we come from the heart, we've already made a connection to our soul. Our spirit knows how to take that heart energy, and then our minds are open up to what we need to know. And we take that flight and we immerse ourselves in that beautiful orchestra, and we create the music that stimulates everyone else. So while you are looking at 2023 and you're still seeing all the bad news and recession happening and that happening and this happening and depression and more drug use and more suicides and more this and more that. Take a breath. Take a breath. Be still with self. Go in. Yes, it can be overwhelming. Shut it out. You can't help anyone if you're not able to breathe yourself. Sustain and stabilize yourself. Go in and be present with who you are. Learn to be abundant within yourself, and then in that abundance, then share it with others. And as I said, if you're in that transition of self-healing, of self-discovery, of igniting your heart and soul, and you need those people that truly care about you, seek them out. I have so many of them here on selfdiscoverymedia.com, which will soon become selfdiscoverywisdom.com, as so many people have shared their wisdom, their how, their abilities, their whys, all those wonderful stories that illuminate with us and help us on our journey of life. I'm doing it here through podcasts and mentoring and books. And there are so many organizations and so many groups that I belong to that are each doing it to help their own community. It is about coming together, folks. Resistance is futile. There is no going back. There is no staying the same. We are in flow and we are being asked to flow forward, to love forward, to take our hearts and go with it forward, and to do it collaboratively with each other. So let's step into actionism. No more talk about it. Let's do something. I'm not asking you to take strides if you're not ready, one foot in front of the other. Just that willingness to get up, stand up, and say, I've been shaken up enough. And they've asked me to stand up, and I'm standing up. They've asked me to change it up, and I'm going to change it up. And they've asked me to lift up my vibration, and I am doing that. Not only is it for your greater good, but it's for the greater good of all life forms on this planet, including the planet. So let's raise that frequency with good vibrations and some actionism, and be the source of solution that we as a human race and as this beautiful global planet needs, because we've been the problem. It's now our choice to become the solution. So actionism it, folks. We can do it. I know we can. And let's do it together. We hope that you enjoyed the show. Find all of our shows on selfdiscoverymedia.com under podcasts or selfdiscoverymedia/shows. And for all our current shows, go to What's New. We are supported by you, the audience. You'll see a nice big shiny blue button for one-time donations, or follow us on Patreon and you will be able to support us there. We enjoy bringing you such wisdom. And the next show will be up in just a moment.